Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Tanya Lee, and we are here for another edition of All Signs. Thank you for being here. We are live, not just on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitch as well. Do not be shy if you are here live. Say hello. Looks like we got our moderators here. Hello, Nancy, Star, and Papa Wheelies. Guess you guys are all excited for the October predictions. And if you're catching the replay, you guys know the gist. Let us know still if you're here, because we love to hear your comments and so forth, even on the replays. So this evening, because we are getting into spooky season, and you know, spooky season's like my favorite season, I decided that for October, we're going to do a witch theme. So these are all cards here regarding witches. Hi, Isis. Welcome. So we're going to be using the Everyday Witch Oracle and Tarot deck here by Deborah Blake. You can get all of these on Amazon. We're going to continue to work with the Cozy Witch Tarot, which is another favorite, one of my favorite decks, and the Sacred Witch Tarot. So do you see a theme? We have a theme this evening. It's all witches because, you know, I'm all excited here for Halloween coming up. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Reminder that these are general readings. So with the general readings, for those of you who are new, that these can cover any areas of your life. It could be career, financial shifts, relationship dynamics. It's not always going to be about romance, though, guys. Reminder that romance-specific readings drop this Friday, where we'll look at relationship dynamics and what's in store for individuals who are in those relationships or for the singles. So Friday, set your schedule. It's already in there for 6:30. We are starting early on Friday because that's going to be a long one, because I'm doing 2 sets of readings for you guys, for those of you dealing with somebody and for those of you who are single or newly in a relationship. So I have to get all facets on there. So it's going to be a doozy Friday. We may not even do a bonus. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to play it by ear. And we do have a bonus here set for this evening for the October predictions. This is the first time we've done it for the October, or for the monthly predictions. I usually don't, because these go a little bit longer. But, you know, I thought I would make it a little bit more fun for us as well. So we'll have a collective, but we also have the goal here. And if we reach the 5 goal, then we will unlock the bonus predictions. So there may be more to your signs. And we, well, let the dice roll to see what signs come up for you, Other things that are happening before we get into it. We got still an entry here, couple entries, just a couple left. But the winner is going to be announced for the Monster Stash on Sundays live after the collective bonus. I'm going to announce the winner. So this is for Harmonia Friends Club members. Yes, there's like 3 entries left. So there's 3 spots left. If you haven't done it yet, this is the time here for you to go ahead and make sure you select an entry so you get a ticket, because you could win this whole monster stash. And it's not just what's on screen. It's a mystery box as well. I have intuitive picks here. So we have a custom beanie here and a pencil case, along with a journal here called the Overthinker, and then the Monster Tarot deck if you like the classic. I actually really love that deck, especially if you're really into classic horror movies. It's a really cool deck. Only thing that you're in charge of is if you win is shipping and handling. That's it. But if you get it, everything else is free. So check it out over at Harmonia Friends Club and just search for the Monster Stash giveaway that is going on over there. All right. Yes. And here's the website. All here. All the information is there for you, but I'll be saying it throughout the evening as well. So we are officially now in Libra season. So Libra, we're going to be starting off for you, but let's just talk collectively about the energy that's going on, because we just crawled out of a doozy, did we not? We did dooziness here of eclipse season, and the Libra season's now asking us to be, well, equal parts. This is all about grace. It's about justice. It's about balance. So think of October as the month here to recalibrate. We're realigning. This can be in relationships, career. It could be in boundaries. It could be returning to more practical things and routines in our life. So we'll keep that in mind too. We're also going to have messages here based upon astrology, since I am not an astrologist, but Auntie is playing astrology for you this evening. So Auntie AI will have some astrology messages here based on some of the moon phases and the planetary shifts that are going on into October for each individual sign after the reading. All right. So we're going to get started here. Libras. Do I have my Libras in the house? Libra, you are up. You are up. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if we can hone in onto the collective, whether they're live or here for the replay. We're going to hone into my collective, specifically right now, the Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where are they? Where are they right now? Which card represents them? In tarot. Here we go. Libra. Well, it makes sense. Six of Wands. It's your season. It's Libra season. So the Six of Wands is you're kind of a big deal. So it's time to start acting like this. So you're being seen. You know, we got birthdays in the house here for our Libras. So you're being seen coming up here, going into October. Looking good. There's just something in this level here of feeling better, putting some of your worries behind because you've been through. When you go through the Six of Wands energy, you got to remember the Six of Wands is someone who's been through the trials and has been through the pain. So they have now gotten through it. So they're celebrating. So there's a celebratory energy here for you, Libra. All right. Let's see what your numbers are here for the month. What are Libra's numbers here? Now, this is cool. I decided to use some numerology, of course, because I love my numerology. So that's still in place. But I asked Auntie to also pull in the numerology with the specific dates of astrology that are important to us, too. So she's got some messages here in these dice as well. We have, oh, look at all of these threes. Look at all of this. Wow. 3, 6, but a 9. I mean, all threes. I mean, this is just 3 magnified. Let's just look at it that. But it could be the combination here of 369, 963, or just breaking down all the threes or sixes. Threes are all about expression, creativity, joy. This goes very nicely here with, well, a 6. You got a 6 of Wands too. So holy moly. Libra's lit up and on fire. When we have the 9 here, it's also reminding us here of closure and completion. And so that's going to be very significant here when it comes in place here. If you think of October, because it's 1-0, so it's a 10. So that's also a rebirth here. So you have something is coming apart here about a new beginning here for you. It's very, very significant. They also, when we have October 6th, we have the full moon in Aries, which is allowing you to release and reset. I really feel like this is for the Libras who've already released a lot. This is your reset. This is a massive reset here for Libra. All right, let's see what your challenges and your breakthroughs are this month. We're doing things a little bit differently. I'm using an oracle deck for this. I usually don't use an oracle deck, but I feel called to, and I do not do reversals on oracle decks. What are your blockages here this month? Prayers and wishes. Oh, so we have a Libra here who doesn't want to believe it. It's not that it's not here. I just feel like there's something here where you don't feel like it's coming. I mean, the prayers and wishes here are your blockages. So it's like, I don't believe it. I don't think it's coming. But look at that. Look at the sun. Look at the happiness here. Wishes and prayers. Maybe you feel like some of your prayers have been unheard. What are your breakthroughs this month, Libra? Meditation for peace and serenity. And now that makes sense because I feel like the past month, this Libra here has been through the storm when it comes through their emotions. So you had to. So you're definitely above it now. I feel like you've had a chance here to breathe. But this is your breakthrough as well for this month. So that says to me that you are not reactive. You take a moment here to pause. All right, let's see what you're walking into. What is Libra walking into here for this month? Reversals are now up. They will be affected by the oracle cards in this top card. Hey, Chris, welcome back. Libra, what are you walking into? Here we go. The Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Eight of Swords. What are you worried about? The Nine of Pentacles. So there's something here where, and this is all self-doubt. Thank you, Papa, for the donation here for unlocking that faded, getting closer. The Queen of Pentacles here. Now look at this. Do you see how the witch hat is here and then it's kind of like fallen down on this side? And then the Nine of Pentacles is usually someone here who's in need, doesn't feel efficient, doesn't feel enough. So I have a Libra here who's walking into some fears when it comes to not feeling good enough. But ironically, you're really grounded. You're all business. It's all about your health. It's all about your wealth. It's all about nurturing. Now, there might be some things that come up this month, Libra, that you are afraid that may react again of codependence. You might have been breaking free from some codependency, enabling, especially if you were overgiving or overspending. This is a month here where I feel you may be penny pinching a little bit. Okay. Let's see what's emerging out of this. What's emerging here for this Libra? Look at this. You know, I want to say that this is a really good time for Libra where the harvest is about to be sowed for you. I just feel like it's sowed and reaped. It's all happening at once. You're starting something. Some of you it has to do with renovations in your home. Some of you, it is falling all in place. Some of you are moving. Some of you are changing career paths. Some of you are changing, I mean, if it's not a career, it could also be, if you're in school, could be changing, what you want to actually study in. But there's massive changes here going for you. But the 10, I mean, look at this. It's another 10. The High Priestess. Listen, your intuition's going to be really strong. There's something here that you are going to know to stay back from or stay away from. This could be a person. This could be something coming in where you want to sign. But I feel like right now for you, it's about not reacting right away and jumping into something. You're not really a huge risk taker this month. You're starting to see rewards and how things come in. But do you see that little cat here who's like hitting the dice. The dice have rolled, okay? You're using your intuition here. There's the little kitty cat again, looking at the runes this time. You're using your intuition here really strongly to see if there is something about making, a past mistake. So I do feel like something's coming back around again, where you do have a shot to either reconcile indifferences or make a different decision. So because you are more prepared, because you don't want to waste this. So if for any reason you get a lump sum of money, this is not someone here who's going to splurge it and get rid of it. If there's something going on with a relationship dynamic that doesn't feel right to you and you overgive, and it's like something where you fall into old patterns with, you're not doing that this month. You're kind of foreseeing the future here of going, all right, if I do that, what's it going to relate to me? Probably something that's not going to be that great. All right, let's see what advice Spirit has for you, Libra. You are getting massive attention this month. So it could feel like, watch your spending, even if you get that birthday money and stuff like that. I just feel there's this energy here of saving. Look, this is the universe saying it's a good month for you. It's the best thing that you can be is present. You got the sun here. Look at that. It's the happiest card in the freaking deck. All right. Sun is about your happiness. It's about vitality. It's clarity. It's like, I can see all now. So you are going to have a little bit of a month here of being frugal, but also it's you taking authority. We have Aries energy here. It's you bossing up. I mean, Libra is just bossing up this month. That's coming up. All right. You may have Aries in your chart, but I really feel like that's you. The clarity here is I'm taking stock of my life. I'm taking accountability. I'm making some really like big moves to consider for the future that I may not be ready to take, but I'm making smart moves. So it's all about smart moves for you this month, Libra, and getting out of that rut of overgiving and not enough wound that is coming up for you. And remember, this is your breakthrough. I love this. Meditation for peace and serenity. And the blockage here is to remember the prayers and wishes. Your prayers and wishes are heard. They are heard. It's just divine timing for you. Okay. That's what we got here for Libra. Let's see what Auntie has to say for you. Auntie says, be on the lookout, Libra, for October 21st. That's when the new moon is going to be in your sign. So that's going to be a fresh start for you, for resetting boundaries, relationships, and your own self-image, which kind of goes nice here because this is all about your self-image, is it not? All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to hit right and to swipe for hype if you're wanting to drop your sign, and don't forget to subscribe. And let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. Libra, I mean, so much placements of Libra, but I mean, it's a good reading for Libra. There is some self-doubt and fears coming up. That is for sure. Scorpio. Thank you, Papa, for starting off the train here for unlocking the Fated Dice Roll. We are 4 away. If you want to be a sponsor for tonight's readings, you will help unlock the collective. Well, not just for yourself, but for others. Just make sure you hit the target, and it's only on YouTube. So sorry for my Facebook buddies. Anybody on from Facebook? I posted, but they usually come on the replay. Scorpio. All right. Spirit, what is going on for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October. What card is representing them? Here we go. Four of Wands. I mean, I'm going to go right here. A place to hang your witch hat. Look how cute that is. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. What's important to you for this month is your coven. And that coven can be whoever it is. I don't care if it's your little fur animals, okay? It's your coven. That's what is going to be the place here to reset you. That's going to be the place here that you can be yourself, recharge. It's going to be very important to have that union for you. Let's see what numbers are with you. We have a 1 and a 3, which comes to a 4. So 134, 431, or you may simply see lots of 1s, 3s, and 4s. But 4 is all about structure. And you are in the midst here this month of building something very, very firm. And look at that. We have a 4 here. So it is to do with community-based stuff, with family, with friends, whatever it is that makes you feel at comfort, it's expanding that. That's what's going to help you feel the best. I also feel like there's something coming up here regarding the October 6th moon coming up. I know that moon is going to be in Aries, but the release here with that number 1, and my light just flickered just as I said that. I feel like you are being asked here to step up, take charge when it comes to collaboration or being the one who says something. It's coming up really strongly. For a 3, we have also that comes down for October 13th, where Venus enters Libra. 3s are all about the expression, the creativity, and the joy. So there's something here about boosting the morale. It's huge for you. Hey, Meredith. Let's see what your blockages are for this month. Remember, no reversals here. All right, we have meditation for creativity. Well, I feel like for you, the creativity here, it almost makes it feel like they're making a phoenix here. I love this little doggy and the cat. Little time here to express yourself, have fun. I think your challenge this month, Scorpio, is to let loose, to be more creative, to take charge in the more fun things. I'm telling you, it has to do with morale. There has something here to do with we can work all day or we can have some fun and loosen up a little bit. So I feel that the Scorpio is doing that. Let's loosen up. Let's not take everything so serious because it's not allowing us to solve issues or problems. Okay, let's see what your breakthroughs are for this month. Look at that. Planting the seeds. You start something out. You're the one here. There's others who are curious around you, but it's you who's actually starting something. I don't know if you're initiating a club, a fun day, going out. There's just something here where setting up a party could be that too. But you are taking charge of an activity. That's what you're walking into. Reversals are now up. Oh, the 7 of Wands. Look at this. Look at this. That's a lot of people pointing the finger at you, though. Are you the only one who wants to have a good time? Is that what it is? The 9 of Swords here, reverse. It's almost feeling like, why can't we all get along? We're not going to get anything done if we're not going to relax a little bit. Yeah. Interesting enough, here's how this is going to play out, Scorpio. I really do feel you make a suggestion that's coming up to go out or do something or wanting to have fun. You may not get individuals who say yes to it. Okay. Or a specific person. Here's the thing. You may worry about it, but you're going to get your big girl panties on, or boys. And you're going to go, you know what? I'm going to enjoy myself too. I need a break. I don't want burnout. You are setting something up, for example, this month when it comes to your health, your well-being, and you have lots of nines here, but it's to say either you come with me, or if not, I'm going to enjoy myself without you, or I'm going to take a break. You are very wary that there's individuals around you who are fighty, nasty, reactive. A lot of you, this has to be with work related stuff. If it's family, it's like no time to let loose. If it's a relationship, somebody here is irritable. They're bringing the crappy energy from maybe work into the house. Could be that too. Justice. But you know what? You're going to do it anyway. Libra season is here, and we have Libra energy here that you're merging to. You're willing to face a consequence. And with the High Priestess here reverse, you're not making a secret about this. I feel this energy here of like, we can resolve this together and we can let loose and we can take the night off, or we can just do something a little bit more fun, or we can just sit in this energy here feeling completely burnt out and go nowhere and focus on all the negativity. And I feel that the Scorpio here is sick and tired of doing that approach. They don't have to look in a crystal ball to say, oh, what is the prediction here? It's like, I know what's happening. If I don't take a break, if I don't realign myself, if I don't set a boundary or showcase a consequence, that's going to be up to that person or those people. It's not going to be up to me. Yeah. Is it worth the money? Is it worth the indulgence? Capricorn energy. See, there's something here where individuals are wrapped around the scenario here of lack. And I feel like it's just toxic energy. And you're seeing that. And you're seeing somebody here who's being influenced by that. And it's like, let's get the hell out of here. We don't have to be, allude here to this. So you are seeing someone or some individuals here who are being persuaded to, like, how, like, here's a good example. Do you ever get somebody here who complains and then another person in the group starts complaining and then everybody's just talking about their problems and then it just brings the energy down? So this is what it feels like. And so you are realizing that it's too toxic. It's negative. Could be dealing with a specific person here, Capricorn, that brings it out. What is your advice here, Scorpio? You have a choice, right? It doesn't mean you have to be nasty to the individual. Gemini energy. It doesn't mean that you call it quits or you say I quit. You're just simply saying, if we don't do something now together, then we need to separate, because it's not healthy for you and it's not healthy for me. So I'm going to choose, and you're choosing to rest. You're choosing to take a pause or to separate from an individual or a place. You're taking a break and you're seeing, hey, you're going to lead by example. Like, are we going to fix this or are we in it together? So I do see there's just some kind of break here for you, but it's because you're setting an example for another individual. So it may not be forever. So put it that way. All right. What does Auntie have to say here regarding astrology for you, Scorpio? October 6th is when Mercury enters your sign, so words cut deep this month. Use your power carefully. Silence can be just as strong. Silence can be just as strong, okay? I think some of you are going to go silent on an individual or situation. Take a break. All right. October 22nd, obviously, is when we move into Scorpio season. So the October Scorpios may feel this a little bit softer thanks to Neptune's return to Pisces, which is bringing your intuition and compassion to balance and intensity. All right. That's what we got here for Scorpio. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and swipe right to hype it or drop your sign below. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to move on to Sagittarius next. Saggy is up. Midnight margaritas. I don't even make it up to midnight anymore, Chris. That's that's a wow. Sagittarius is up. Pina coladas remind me of vacation. Just go in vacation mode. Automatic vacation mode. Don't forget, guys, we have a goal that is set if we get up to 5 donations, and we're already down 1. So there's only 4 donations left to unlock the collective over on YouTube. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Isis, drive safely. Spirit, what is going on here for Sagittarius for the month of October? Here we go. Let's see what card represents you. Oh boy. Oh no. What did you see? What can you not unsee? You're worried about something. Stop overthinking it and just do it. You got the 8 of Swords. All right. There's something here that you're worried about, and it's something here that you see. I feel like you see it online. Maybe you're just sick of the news. Who isn't? I feel like I as soon as I go on social media, I want to turn it off right immediately, right? No thanks. Too much negativity in this world. All right, let's see what your blockages are for October, Saggy. Affirmation for growth. This kind of reminds me of the Page of Wands energy. I feel like for you, there's something that is distracting you. Good night, Chris. Thanks for joining. And I think it's something where you could get started actually this month, but whatever this curiosity has to do with your fears. It does. What are your breakthroughs this month? Look at this. Strength and resilience. So you have the ability here to hold that wand. You have the ability here to get started. Getting started, I just keep hearing getting started is the hardest thing here for you. The hardest thing here for you. And I pulled those cards before we got to your numbers. So we're going to pull your numbers. Oh my gosh. Getting started is the hardest thing for you. You got all 5s. 5, 5, 10. But I mean, it's 5s and 10s. 10s are all about reset, a fresh cycle, but also this is change. And there's a need here for more freedom and adventure here for you. October 21st is going to be very significant for you, Sagittarius. That is the new moon in Libra, and that's going to allow you to have a fresh start and balance. But you're going to have to let something go. And you know what it is already, and I want to say it's procrastination. And a lot of it involves confrontation. And you may feel like a hotspot window here during October 6th, which is the full moon. As we release and reset here in Aries, you may really feel that heightened energy in a big way to just be like, enough is enough. So I almost feel like you're going to be confronting a situation. Yeah. Let's see what you're walking into. And it could be confronting yourself, you know. We have the Four of Wands here reversed. You just don't feel at home in this environment, this community, this place. It's not for you. But here's the thing. The Hierophant says to me, you're always committed. You're a very committed individual here, even though you want to explore and be free. Four of Pentacles. I feel stuck. I feel stuck doing something that I don't want to do. This could be a job. This could be a commitment. But whatever this commitment is, you're devoted to it. You're like, I already signed up for it. I got to do it. You know, and others of you, if it's a commitment here where it's marriage or relationship that you know has like just drained you financially, energetically, you might feel stuck because of a commitment, meaning, you know, you don't have enough money to get out. It's just like, how do I get out of here? It feels like prison. How do I get started? Did you see this? The window is open. And so there's a need here to be on the lookout. And you may be afraid to look at other options around you. Some of you are at a dead-end job. Others of you, it's a relationship that you know is like, it's just done. I mean, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friendship here too. You might have signed up for something. I don't know. Maybe you're doing yoga. But I just feel this energy of like, oh, why am I doing this? I don't even like this. See, your breakthrough, there we go, the Two of Swords, is also, I mean, it's huge for you because your breakthrough here is also your crutch a little bit. You tend to stay in things longer than you need to. And it's like, yeah, I should do that one day, or yeah, maybe one day. But this is something here where you can't, you're running out of moves and you're realizing that. So this indecisive energy here is starting to feel really, really like, I got to do something. I got to get out. The longer you wait, the more uncomfortable it gets for this Sagittarius. Look at this. The Queen of Pentacles here could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But here's the thing. This is someone, and Taurus comes up very heavily. This is someone here who's taking more than they should. So a lot of you are in a place here where you're being taken advantage of in a huge way. You know, could be financially, could be your worth, could be at a lower paying job. You know, it's not really allowing you to get ahead. And there's something about how this individual, oh boy, Six of Pentacles here, does this to others. You're not the only one. In fact, this individual causes a lot of commotion here, Sagittarius. There's someone in your circle here who causes the commotions, but they collect it and then they make people fight for them or fight at it. And then they pretend they had nothing to do with it. It wasn't their part, wasn't their say. Here, let me help you out. I do feel like you're dealing with a very greedy individual here who, it's all about their needs, their desires, what you can do for them. But also whatever you signed up for, you feel stuck in. All right, what advice here do we have for the Sagittarius who's dealing with this? The Fool. Yeah, you have a shot here for a new beginning, but it's going to take courage for you to go through the door. Now, the Fool doesn't carry a lot. So the Fool can't be carrying this baggage with them. They just can't. That's a big trunk to be carrying on your back. So there's something here where you may be trying to stay in it, what it's not worth caring for. Okay. Now, I'm not saying here to, please don't like quit your jobs overnight and say, now Tanya told me to quit my job. No, you're dealing with somebody here who's after their own fulfillment, but Spirit's saying it's time for your fulfillment and have a reset or restart. You might take some losses here, but you can also take some gains by taking actions here to remove yourself from a scenario here or see what else is out there so that you can have a reset or a restart. You don't have to do it all on your own. That's a lot to carry on your own. Maybe you need a loan. Maybe you need assistance here from family or friends. But whatever the circle is here, it's not going to give you that. Not that kind of support. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what Auntie says on your astrology. It says October 6th is in Aries full moon. So this would be a good time here for you, Sagittarius, to release and joy without the drama of tax. Okay. And I feel like there's something here where someone stifles your joy, and that's unfortunate. But what Spirit is saying is choose fun that actually fuels you. You're going to be drained a little bit this month. So keep that in mind here, Sagittarius. All right. Hang in there. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like. Don't forget, if you're watching the replay, to swipe right now because you can hype the video, or you can drop your sign and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe. We're going to move on to Capricorn. Cappy is up. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about the commercials. Oh, when I'm doing the dice, that's funny. Well, I don't have them set. They're automatic, so they just kind of come in when they want to. They just kind of come in when they want to. Hello, Dia. Welcome. All right. Any other Capricorns here? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cappies, let's see what's going on here. Capricorn, your reading got released last Friday at Harmonia Friends Club Vault. So make sure you check out the Timeless Vault if you want more additional readings. That was released for you. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what's going on for October for our Cappies? Oh, feeling a little bit like a hermit in your solitary energy. Virgo energy. You may have Virgo in your chart. There are some things that must be done on your own. Trusting your own judgment. She's got a pendulum in her hand. So I feel like you're just really using your body here to make a decision. All right. Let's roll your dice. We have a 5 and a 3, which comes to an 8. So 538, 835, but you might see a lot of 5s and 3s and 8s coming up this month. But let's talk about 8, because I feel like this is also the harvest, the autumn season overlay in that number. This is all about karmic balance, the empowerment. It's doing the work. It's gathering the resources. It's preparing. And when we're in autumn energy, we are preparing for what? Winter, right? Back in the day, not so much anymore. So there's this energy here where I feel that there is some conflict when it comes to a connection, and you are choosing to break away or break up for some of you. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. I just feel like you need to separate right now. You're not very people-y right now, Capricorn. Just not for this month. Let's see what your blockages are this month. Make a move. Yeah, there's no moves you want to make. The only move that you're making here is on your own. You're not with another individual. You're not making any moves with a person. This is an individual who's making a move and doing something together, collaborating. But I feel the challenge here is you're not ready to make a move. You're not ready to commit to a scenario. Let's see what the breakthroughs are for you this month. Learn from life. Look at all these books. I just feel like there's something here. I don't know. Maybe you're a book nerd. Could be. But I feel like there's somebody here that you are like, bye, see ya. I'm out of here. You've learned enough from this individual or the situation. You're curious to get the hell out and just reflect, and you're in really deep reflection right now, and that's going to happen in this energy here in Libra season for many signs. Let's see what you're walking into. What is this Cappy walking into? You're walking into situations that you don't want to be in the presence of. This could be people at work. This could be family that are annoying the heck out of you. This could be friends where it's like, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to get together. It's draining, this Capricorn. Yeah. You rather be at home and frugal and save money. Okay. There's just something here where the idea of curiosity leaving doesn't feel good to you. I don't feel like you feel imprisoned. I think there's this energy here of just trying to reflect on things, what suits you. I do feel, though, it's getting harder and harder to stay away this month. I think people are going to start asking Capricorn, well, why do you keep canceling? Or can we talk? There's just something here about your pride. You may have a little bit of a bruised ego of a situation. You may not agree with a person. You may agree to disagree, and that's maybe why you took a step back. But I do feel like your pride is kicked a little bit here. Look at this. It's like there's a storm. You see that? There's a storm brewing, and it's like I don't want to start a fight. Like anytime we get together, we fight like cats and dogs, and it's not worth it. I feel like there's somebody here who's actually complaining. The way their hands out, it's almost like, can we have a moment? It's like, no, there's nothing out left to talk about. I'm annoyed. Let's see what's emerging here for you. 5 of Cups here, reverse. Well, you are going to come out of it. I do feel like there is a reconciliation of some sort. Feelings are going to be addressed. I think there are some disappointments that you have with a particular situation this month that I just feel like you need to step back and take a moment before you reflect on this connection really big time. Okay. It's not like you're missing out. I feel like there's this energy here where it's just not, you guys aren't collaborating well with one another. What you create is chaos. Yeah. The King of Pentacles here, reverse. Someone may, and you may be called out on this a little bit, right? And you may feel like this person here is projecting on you, where it's like, oh, I can have my cake and eat it too. They may say that to you, or you can't have it both ways and not speak up. You're like, well, I'm here now. But the reason I did that is because you were trying to control the scenario or situation. So I do feel this energy of someone being selfish in the way it's portrayed, but you're also realizing that, you just needed a time out for yourself. But the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy knows their worth. Is someone here who's like, listen, I deeply care, but that's why I needed a break, or this is why I needed to reset. I don't want to be, I don't know. I feel like somebody here is either blaming you or name calling of some sort. Could be because of anger. But there's just energy here where it's like, I don't want to hang out. I've learned my lesson here. The more I say something, the angrier this person gets. And it's not helping our situation. What advice does Spirit have for this Capricorn? You're going to move away from this and move on. I feel like it's just a little bit of commotion, and there's going to be feelings here that are going to have to be addressed this month. Is it going to be uncomfortable? Yeah, because I don't feel like this Capricorn here really likes to express their feelings, or it could be the other person too. But it's like, listen, how are we going to move forward? And so that's what you're being asked here to do. Let's look at this, how we can move forward, especially if this is work related. But look at this. Spirit's encouraging you. Where your loyalty lies has a lot to do with your strength. You have a tendency to hold on, whether it's bitterness to resentment, whether it's anything, you hold on. Maybe it's in holding back. And Spirit's saying, use it with courage, with your voice and communication. That's all what swords are about. Instead of giving yourself anxiety, is to have communication, open communication with an individual. All right. There are two people here that I feel significantly here that you're going to have a conversation with. All right, Capricorn, what Auntie has to say regarding astrology here for you to keep in mind. So October 13th, Pluto goes in direct, which is a really big career momentum where it returns for you. The power moves you've been waiting on finally are going to gain traction. I feel like they're going to gain traction here more towards the middle, but also please keep in mind that you have an individual here who may project on you. Okay. So that's where you have a challenge, is that you guys kind of spin around in circles. You're being asked here to face this and listen to a person before you react. All right. That's what we have for Capricorn. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like. And if, of course, you're watching the replay, you can hit right now and hype it, or drop your sign and let me know that you're here. And don't forget to subscribe. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is up. Daya's been feeling a little extra introverted lately. You know, I think that's just the eclipse energy for a lot of us. I think we've been through the ringer. I don't know more. It was like crazy. Hello, Samantha. Welcome. As we are 4 spots away here before we unlock the faded dice, which means if the reading didn't resonate, you might have another shot with the collective readings if your sign rolls. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus as well. Let me go through these. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Aquarius, your reading dropped in the vault this week on Monday. If you are interested on listening more, check out the previews in the short section. You'll see a preview of your reading. And if you want more, go join Harmonia Friends Club. All right, Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Spirit. What do we have for October's energy? Where are they at? Here we go. Remember, no reversals in initial story play. The sun. Give yourself permission to experience joy. Thank you, Isis. We are 3 away now. Guys, Aquarius, you're being asked here. Well, I think you're going to gain some clarity for sure. But the more present you are, the more in the moment that you are. Eckhart Tolle. I just had this conversation with a friend of mine. Eckhart Tolle comes in strongly. The power of now. Okay. That's your superpower. Being in the now. What are your challenges for this month? Water magic. Okay. The water magic energy makes me feel a lot like the Ace of Cups. So your heart space here is, I don't know, I feel a little bit of grief for this Aquarius. Maybe you have been going through some grief-stricken or heartbreak, but this is all about unconditional love, loving things for the love, like the love of it. It's just love is all around you, and so many different facets and the beauty of it. And so that's something here where I feel your challenge here is to see the beauty of the moments or the expression of it. Let go of control. What are your breakthroughs for this month? And then we'll get to your numbers. Speak your mind. Speak your mind. So there's just something here where I do feel a confrontation. And actually, I think your Aquarius reading was about confrontation, was to go ahead and speak out. Let's what your numbers are. Ooh, you have a 6 and a 5, which comes to an 11. Now, 11s are all, I mean, they're just all about intuition and alignment. So I love this because I feel there's a massive change by facing a scenario or a specific person this month. The change with 5, I really feel like the change is coming in, especially for October 21st. When is October 21st? It's a new moon in Libra, and that's asking for fresh starts in balance. There's going to be a fresh start with a particular person or situation in your life, which is good. Let's see what this is about. Especially if you have creative ideas or endeavors. Let's see what you're walking into. The star here reverse. Well, that's someone who's lost faith. Not picked. That's your energy. Ace of Cups. I knew it. I knew it. There's grief here of rejection. Knight of Wands and taking actions. And something here looks really, really scary or much, much larger. But a lot of you are like, why do I have to prove myself? I know I'm good enough. I know I have that spark. I shouldn't feel this way. But I also feel this energy here of not chasing, because your breakthrough here is to speak your mind. It could be in the moves that you make. Because there's something here where you've lost faith, hope. Could be with a person, a scenario, a situation. It just feels dim. But don't forget, there's vitality here. There's birth here. There's inspiration. But when it's feeling like there's lack of, or someone's going to be rejected, there may be this question of, well, wait a minute. I know that's not true. I know I have more to offer. Maybe it's not with this person. Maybe it's doing something for the love of it. Power of now is so strong here for you. Hey, Corabelle, welcome back. I'm sorry about that, Dia. I did not mean to say it. I just pronounced it as what it was. That was my fault. I apologize. Emergence here is the 7 of Cups here reversed. There's the love. Well, I'm gonna speak my mind anyways, because I know I have a big heart. Not only do you know you're worth it, you know that you have a lot to offer. Oh my gosh. I like this for you, Aquarius. So you're finally leaving a scenario behind where you didn't feel picked or selected, or maybe it's just seeing something for what it is. But the moves here of looking at this is like, well, that looks like a giant disaster. Like, why would I go after that? But your power here is to speak your mind. So let's not forget about that. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles here reversed. I think, here's what I think is going to happen. I think for this Aquarius, they're going to make a subtle move here where they may not feel at home or at place anymore, or they're looking at other offers or opportunities. They may just see something finally as over or closure. And it's like, okay, I'm going to have a fresh start. Now, others of you, it's speaking your mind and it's like, I want to create closure for myself. So I'm going to do that. Some of you, it's making a resignation letter. Some of you, it's, making peace with another person here. Doesn't mean you're going back to them. Some of you may, but some of you are not, but your breakthrough here is to speak your mind and not to lose the hope or the love and just be in the present moment. Like, here's the situation. Here's where I'm at. And you're realizing that you've done yourself no favors by feeling less than when you know that you have a lot to offer, which is huge for you. Oh my gosh. This is huge for you. 10 of Cups. Because you will have support. I love this. You're not on your own. It may not be with a particular person on mind that you had wanted it to be, but there's also this energy here of reconciliation coming together, working it out. Tens are all about confrontation and facing the truth, especially when there's something here that tells you that it's not possible or you can't have that. I think that you have a lot to offer, especially if this is for an Aquarius here when it comes to their career. But you don't have to necessarily do it entirely on your own. There's new opportunity. There's individuals around you. Use what's around you here in the sense of your connections that you have. And if this is romance or a relationship here that's gone salty, it's about having a heart to heart, but also creating some closure here for you to see what the present situation is. It doesn't talk about the future. It talks about manifesting and letting it breathe. Don't lose faith. Sometimes we're meant to have space with another. All right. Auntie's message here for you regarding astrology coming up, Aquarius. For you, October 13th is significant with the Pluto direct in your sign. It's spotlighting back on you. So be prepared. Big shifts in control and influence. Use it cleanly, not messily. So don't make a mess out of this, basically. She says use it very cleanly in a sense, use it for your advantage when you make shifts to influence. Again, you have your influence is the power of your voice. It really is. So you have a really have ability here to communicate very clearly in this energy, especially for October 13th for you. All right, that's what we have for Aquarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you are watching the replay, don't forget to swipe right to hype. I appreciate it. And hope to see you at Harmonia Friends Club. We're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces is up next. Thank you, Isis, for the donation. How many donations are we at? Star, how far are we? Oh, we need 3 more. I didn't see your last one. We are 3 away. Thank you. I didn't read further down. That was on me. That was on me. Pisces. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's got Pisces in their chart? Don't be shy. Say hello. Let us know that you're here. Whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, we can still see you on screen. Spirit, what's going on for Pisces in October? What's going on in their energy for October? Here we go. Oh boy. Hello, Anastasia. Welcome back. 5 of Pentacles. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Don't give up. You may feel a little bit lost. You may not feel that great this month. Some of you may get a little sickly here, like a cold. But I feel this energy here of feeling a little broken down. They want me to roll your dice first. Spirit wants me to roll your dice here first, so we're going to do that. 9. We have a 4 and a 5. Massive reset for you. I feel like you are going to have some closure this month when it comes to a partnership or structure, but it's going to be massively transformative here for you because it's going to liberate you. Don't forget, you got another 5 here too. Okay. We have also the fact that when we have October as the 10th month, which is 1 plus 0, right? The theme is new beginnings. So it's hidden in ending. So there's something here where you're getting closer and closer to that 10 for that new beginnings. But first, it's all about closure here for you. So let's see. I just messed this up. Let's see what your challenges are. Hello, Debbie. Welcome back. Challenges this month. Accepting love. And I want to say accepting help, accepting support. Oh, this Pisces here is hyper independent. I almost feel this energy here of wanting to do it on their own. What is this Pisces breakthroughs? Affirmation for healing the heart. So here's the thing. This is the month here for you, Pisces, to heal your heart space in a huge way. I feel a little bit grief stricken or just not feeling well or brokenhearted, just sad. But it's not going to last forever. It's not. Your breakthroughs here is support. And you may be this for someone else, which may feel heartbreaking to you because of someone's going through that. It could be that too. But it is a very supportive card. All right, let's see what you're walking into. What is this Pisces walking into for this month? 9 of Pentacles here, reverse, needing help. Instability, health could be a little bit off. Insecurities, all right, doubt. Pisces. Let's just give whoever's on here, let's just give Pisces love right now. Because they got done dirty. They did. There's somebody here who feels very betrayed, hurt by a loved one or someone they counted on. And every fear that came out was like, seriously? Now, the thing is now this Pisces is truly afraid to open up to others. They're afraid to get hurt again. Oh my gosh. I can't get over this. I mean, this is just so much like it feels like loss, but listen, and I'm not someone here to sugarcoat it, but I am here to tell you that it's not all is lost for you. It may feel like that, but it's not. Now, the Ace of Swords here, reverse, is saying to me that there are some lies or things that have been exposed. This could be rumors, could be gossip. It's hurtful. Look at that. You are not alone. There's love. There is somebody here. Will you accept the offer? Will you accept the help? Will you accept the call? It may not be a person here who ran away or dissed you with responsibilities, but it's sure somebody here who loves you. Some of you, this is your children. See how the universe is supporting you in this scenario here. Okay. 2 of Wands. There's a new opportunity. Not all is lost for you. And it is going to have you regain your strength. And is it happening in the middle or in the beginning of the month? It doesn't feel like it. It feels like the middle here is where you're starting to realize it's over. It's done with. I need a clean slate. And guess what? You're getting a clean slate. But this is you getting some commitment. It's you getting help. It's you getting assistance. Taurus energy here. This could be a teacher. This could be a counselor of some sort. But you're being asked here not to do this on your own. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a doctor, whether it is a counselor, a therapist, do not do this on your own. You don't have to. All right. Sending you so much love. Let's see what Pisces has here. Auntie has for Pisces for astrology. Okay. So October 22nd, Neptune is back into your sign. So that's when your intuition is really going to start surging. But illusions may too. So be wary of it. Your auntie says be grounded while you are still dreaming. So keep your dreaming going. It's just make sure you're grounded in those dreams. All right, that's what we have for Pisces. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching the replay, drop a comment or swipe right to hype. All right, that's what we got here for you. Sending you so much love, Pisces. That was a hard reading. Aries. Aries is up. I can't sugarcoat, but I also don't want to see somebody in pain. We have an hour and 45 minutes to get to 3 more targets on YouTube to unlock the faded dice. That's right. You also get a collective bonus after the zodiac sign readings where we let the dice roll to see if your zodiac sign comes up with your placement. And the unlocked one is sponsored by those individuals. All right. Aries is up. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Aries, your reading was released in the Timeless Vault today. Make sure you check out the short that will be previewed probably tomorrow over on Harmonia Friends. But if you want to join the club, check out my website. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you in the month of October. 10 of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? No, not an Aries. I have lots of Aries in my family, so I love them. But there's just something here where you're carrying a lot of extra weight. This is also someone here who's very hyper independent. Like, I got this. I can do this. And then all of a sudden they drop all the bags. It's like they broke the eggs. You're like, what? What's going on? What's happening? All right, let's look at your challenges and breakthroughs before we look at your numbers. What are your challenges here for this month? Transformation and change. Well, it's hard to have a change when your hands are so full. I think you have a lot of different ideas and things that you want to do, but you can't do them all. And there's one in particular that you're being asked here to clean up the mess. Look, she's holding a broom here. It's like, clean it up, clean it up. It's not just a witch. It's like, use it for its practical reasons. What are the breakthroughs here for this Aries? What are the breakthroughs for this Aries for October? tears of joy and sadness. Oh, I love this. You doing some mirror work. You doing some mastering the mirror. I love this. That's my class that I teach on self-reflection and reflecting and utilizing the mirror. The mirror is a portal, but it's also a really amazing tool. And I amplify it a little bit more than Louise Hayes does, but I pay homage to her. But this is so amazing. I feel like your breakthroughs here is how you see yourself, your view. A lot of love. You're curious now, but sometimes you can get a little bit fearful. Look at the kitty cat who's like all happy here, but this one's like, what's going on, right? It's like, what? How do we look at it? Is it fear or is it happiness? Because there's something here where there's joy at one end and sadness on the other. And I love how they mix it up with the cat and the person because they're flip-flopped. So there's some bittersweet memories here that are going to be coming up here for you this month. Let's see what you're walking into. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by this. Ooh. Let's do your dice first. I almost forgot. Oh, wow. Wow. All ones, but it comes to a 2. So this is the duality. This is the partnership. This is the hidden layers. This is the mirror. Absolutely. You're doing a master in the mirror. You are talking to yourself. You're learning to look at yourself a little bit different. You're listening. You view yourself differently. You're having compassion, empathy. But with all these ones, I got to tell you, this is also about taking action and being first. But you're going to have to release some things, or someone for some of you. The 3 of Swords. The 8 of Wands. You're writing a lot. Either you're journaling a lot, writing a lot, or there's a lot of back and forth going between you and another. Oh, the Empress reverse. It's another. So this is an individual here. I call her the smother mother. Okay. Might be a mother wound, but usually with Taurus, Libra energy could be that. But this is a person here who doesn't really know their own worth. So they have some unworthiness. They feel like others have to like cater to them or do something for them. But they don't really take care of themselves either. So they're not someone here who steps up as a leader. And I feel like there's some communication here going back and forth, whether it's your mother or someone here significant to you, could be a boss, doesn't have to be a female, but I'm feeling the feminine energy is what's wounded. It's someone here is like, will you take care of this? There's some heartbreak here about the moves that you do to take care of something. So this Aries of what they're walking into is handling it all, doing it all. And that has to change. Because every time you do that, and the whirlwind of communication comes in, it becomes a mess. And the challenge here is, well, how am I supposed to do that and then some? So I feel like you're carrying the weight of not just you, but another individual or situation. Some of you are underpaid. What's emerging from this? It's okay, Star. 7 of Cups. Well, shopping around. There's your heart. What satisfies you? You can walk into a situation that is grief stricken, or you can look at a situation of how can I do this to repair my heart? Now, I'm not saying here go out and spend a shit ton of money. Okay. I just feel this energy here of listening to your heart space. Yeah. What makes Aries happy this month? You are channeling all of that spiraling, all of that communication, and you're like, okay, that does not make me happy, or I can't do that. I feel like you're saying no a lot to an individual. Oh, you are saying no. you're saying no. This is a positive reading here. You're getting, not only you knowing your worth, you're choosing you. It's heartbreaking, but at the same time, you cannot fix an individual who does not want to do the work. And there's somebody here in your life who is not taking care of themselves, or could be a poor leader as well. But the options here, what makes me happy? And if that means maybe you have somebody here who's like, let's put this to work. Maybe you have a work scenario here where your boss is constantly giving you a sob story of how they can't give raises, they can't give anything right now, but if you could just help out just a little bit extra this week, you can't keep doing this. You realize that now. So this month here, you're looking at your options, right? What your wish fulfillment is. And some of you, it's to step away from this noise. It's not to trying to fix somebody or fix a situation. You're not here to save the day. Oh, I brought all of the candles and then some, and then you trip and fall. That's not you. Remember, why make things so much difficult than they need to be? And I feel like the difficulty here was becoming saying yes to everything, or I got it, when you don't. What advice does Spirit have for you in this situation? Although I think you got it. Yeah, you're going to rise. You're burning something down. You're not keeping a behavior anymore. You're not letting somebody here. I don't know. I feel this Aries here is a big people pleaser, but this is you rising above it. This is you burning something down that does not serve you anymore. It's like making a final decision. And you're being asked here to do so. And you are. I see you doing it actually at the end of the month here. Yeah, because this is going to allow you to realign yourself, balance. I feel like at one point you couldn't really carry it all with this individual's request and then your own, so it's kind of like, well, what can I do to realign myself and be balanced? Now, is it going to be easy? No. Change is hard. But it's possible. And once you get the momentum of it, you're going to build your core. And this is what it's going to do. It's going to build your core this month. You are in reset mode, Aries. All right, Aries, what does anti-astrology have to say for you? It says October 6th, full moon is, well, in your sign. So your center stage, release what no longer fits without burning bridges. What's interesting enough, because I think of Judgment here with the Phoenix burns everything and has a reset. And maybe the Judgment here is because, with Auntie saying without burning bridges is to do something in a respectful way. You can still be kind in the way that you state this, but also kind to yourself. All right, that's what we have for Aries. We're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus is up. Don't forget to like and to swipe if you're watching the replay, Aries, and to hype it. And subscribe. Taurus is up. Hi, Lisa. Welcome back. That was sweet, Debbie, for sending love. Not every Pisces is bad, even though someone broke your heart. Ain't that the truth? You would have no idea how many people do that, though. They come on here and be like, so-and-so broke my heart. They're a terrible sign. It's like they hex the entire sign because of one individual. Like just one person ruins it entirely. It's mind-boggling to me. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus is up. Taurus, your reading was also released in the vault this week. Make sure you check out the vault over at Harmonia Friends Club. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Spirit, what's going on for Taurus? Judgment. All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Well, that's relief, right? You're right at the point here where a decision has been made and you're right exact point where you're supposed to be. I like this. Okay. We're going to do the cards before we do your dice. Taurus, what is your challenge for this month? Oh, be ground and center, because I think there is something that is, and it could be news that you're receiving. Maybe you're afraid of judgment, but it's like, be brave, be centered. Okay. Your challenge here is get your chi on. What are your breakthroughs? What is Taurus's breakthroughs for this month? Affirmation for acceptance, accepting the fate. Look at this, fate. Accepting the situation for what it is. I love that you got the dice, because the dice here say 7. There's your dice right there. I'm not going to roll them. They're here. They're in the cards. Your number is 7. You have 2, 5, or 7. 7 is all about reflection. It's spiritual wisdom. And I feel like this has to do with partnerships. It has to do with hidden layers with the 2. But with a 5, it's a change. Okay. There's some changes going into some partnerships and some duality going on to you, but it's fate's right there. Yeah. I'm not going to roll the dice. They're in the cards. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Someone's watching you. Oh, we got judgment again. Is somebody watching you walk away doing your own thing? Maybe you let something go to fate. Taurus, be prepared for communication. Could be from a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But whatever music or whatever you're playing, I really feel like you're choosing happiness, you're choosing peace, but then bam, that's when the Knight of Swords come in. Okay. Somebody here wants to communicate. See what this communication's about. Person doesn't like the fact that they're not on the trail with you. Why didn't I get the invite from Taurus? Breadcrumb. They're seeing, you have an individual who's seeing, like looking to see if you were breadcrumbing them. It's like, are they teasing me? Interesting. No. You're over someone. You're over a situation. You are accepting a scenario. You are accepting that something is finally over. You have made peace. You have accepted a breakup. You have accepted a loss. This is something here where after deep reflection, you're realizing that this had to happen, that there's another doorway that is meant for you to go through. God. Wait. You have an individual here who's extremely manipulative and controlling. So they try to control the destiny here by prolonging an ending and hoping that you would turn around. You would try to make amends. You would surrender to something here. And this person here, if they're not in the occult, this is usually my black magic. This person here utilizes their affirmations for their control over free will. They think they know better. They think they know they're higher. They're higher than God, honestly. This person goes in God mode. Like, I'll show them, I'll do this. But they're watching you. They're watching you from a distance here, but they're also seeing if you're they have this assumption that you are breadcrumbing. But here's the thing, you're not. You are letting go of control. You are just letting it go. It's your breakthrough here is affirmation of accepting. You're accepting something how it is. You're not being breadcrumbed anymore, and you're not breadcrumbing an individual. You're just accepting a scenario. For many of you, this is a romance reading. Check your other placements if it's not for you. Your advice here, Wheel of Fortune. You're trusting destiny. You're also getting communication here from an individual. It's going to be up to you, but the fate here is that, it was meant to come in when it was meant to come in. But the choice is going to be yours, whether you accept this or not. Somebody here does not like that you're leaving, so they're going to try to stop you. But the communication could be very gruff on the way that they do it. So Spirit saying, choose wisely. Everything has an end to a season, but if you reset something, it better be reset entirely. Cause like, this is a lot for you, especially the 10s that you have. All right, Taurus. October 21st with the Libra new moon will be significant for you because it's going to help you reset your routines and your wellness. But it's also going to allow you to build the schedule that sustains you in your new move. I feel like a lot of you are moving on or finally just letting something go or someone go. But you may get some communication from that individual. All right, Taurus, if this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching the replay, don't forget to swipe right to hype the video because it does help with the points. And drop a note here. Let me know that you watched it. All right. Hope to see you at Harmonia Friends Club. We're going to move over to Gemini. Gemini is up next. Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome back. For the signs that are left, we're getting to the tail end. We have Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and then Virgo. And then we have our collective bonus. We are still, I don't know if we have any, we may not make our unlocked bonus tonight. I think we're 3 bonuses away from that. So if you guys want to unlock another reading for the possibility of it being more claimed to you, go ahead and make a donation. But if not, that's okay. We still get a collective bonus. We need 3 more. We got an hour. All right. Gemini. Gemini is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Gems. Gemini, your reading will be released on Friday at Harmonia Friends Club, the Timeless Vaults. So there's another tarot story just for you. So if you want to watch it and gain access to all of them, just join the Harmonia Friends Club. Gemini, let's see what Spirit has here for you. Spirit, what's going on for Gemini for the month of October? Here we go. 8 of Swords. Another sign got this card. Stop overthinking it and just do it. So there's some self-doubt that this Gemini is going through going into October. All right, let's see what that's about. We're going to pull the numbers first. I'm feeling called to do that first. Well, we have a 10, so it is about restarting. Doing something over again. I feel that there's some extra pressure to either restart a connection, restart a project. It feels overwhelming, and the idea of doing it again makes you want to cringe. Now, October 22nd, I believe Neptune retrogrades back into Pisces. So with it being a 6 here energy, I feel like that's going to be really significant for you for that October 6th energy, even though um yeah, I feel like there's just something here with the energy here of illusions. So be wary of your thoughts coming up in the beginning here, because I feel like they could be very fear driven about starting over again. What are your challenges here this month? Healing waters. Okay. The challenge this month is to give yourself care, give yourself love, but also I just heard head spa. I just saw a promotion for this today and I was like, they have head spas out there, but I thought it was cool because they have water like right on the head. Like that's all it does is water runs on your head. And it looked like Chinese water torture to me, but there are people here who spend a lot of money to get, relaxation in there. But I feel this energy here for you needing to clear your mind, your head, and put some love in the noggin. Okay. Be hopeful, be wishful, compassionate. Your breakthroughs this month. There we go. Give in to the passion. For somebody here who's starting over, it's kind of like do it for the love of it. Do it for the love of it. See what you're walking into. Reversals are now up. We have the 7 of Pentacles here reversed. That's just you not wanting to start this over again. It's completely wiping a drive, clean slate. Let's try this again. I just pulled 2 cards together, so I have it. All right. See, you tried to take a gamble, or you tried to foresee something, and it could be with a particular opportunity or with a person, but it wasn't the right time. This person couldn't invest in you, you couldn't invest in yourself, and it left you restless and sick. And so for a lot of you, it's just this energy of what you're walking into is, I can't do that again. I'm afraid I'm going to lose out again, because when I said I was going to do it, then it turned out like a shit show. Is the only way to describe it. Yeah. But there's the Ace of Cups. Some of you are receiving a massive apology from an individual here who may have left you hanging, wanting to have a restart or a reconciliation. Others of you, if it's not that with another individual, it's an opportunity here to do something for the love of it again, showcasing that it's not over just yet. That recipe may have not been great, but now you're gonna finesse it in some way. Okay, let's see what's emerging here for you. The 2 of Wands energy, looking at different directions. The King of Swords here reversed. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Someone is very blunt with you about why things went so sour. And whether this was your idea or doing something with another, this person here didn't feel ready. Or it was just saying this was poor timing and they feel like you didn't take their advice. So that's why this person here is coming back, because they feel like they were a little bit unruly with you. This person here is telling you the truth, but they also can come off as really, really gruff. that is your energy as well. It could be you, but I really feel like it's a peace offering. Yeah, I knew it. It's a peace offering. Let's do this together. Let's figure this out. We can manage this. I'm all in now. You're all in. We're going to make a choice. We're choosing to do this together. So it's an inspiring new start for you, or restart with collaboration, with a partnership. It could be a rekindle as well for some of you, but it is romance or friendship too. But there's a rekindling here of doing something together for the love of it. So you are creating something pretty spectacular, whether it is a stronger bond or so forth. All right, Gemini, let's see what advice here Spirit has for you when dealing with this scenario or person. King of Cups. Well, here's the thing. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I have a theory that the King of Swords used to be the King of Cups. So this person actually does have a really big heart. They just don't necessarily let it all on the table, but they are offering the Ace of Cups here, which is emotions about their feelings. And this person here wants to calm your nerves. And a lot of it is, can we talk? Can we express? But also, let's take actions. Let's take actions. And look at this. You can't make this up, Gemini. Your card comes out twice. All right. This is very compassionate, loving. It's a choice to do something together. You're stronger in numbers. You're both ready at this point. All right. That's what I got here for Gemini. Gemini, what Auntie has to say for you for astrology. October 6th, which is Mercury in Scorpio, I can't talk anymore. Scorpio is going to sharpen your words. So be prepared to edit, refine, and let your conversations have weight with compassion. With compassion, which is really strong for you. All right, Gemini, if that resonated, go ahead and hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching the replay, drop a note and don't forget to swipe right to hype. And I hope to see you at Harmonia Friends Club. All right, we're going to move over to Cancer. Cancer is up. Go, Auntie. I had to work really hard with Auntie on this one because I'm not an astrologist. So I was going back and I was like, that's not right. That doesn't sound good. Flip this, do that. I love astrology and I'm definitely affected by it. But I prefer Vedic over, which is entirely different, just entirely different flow. All right, Cancer is here. Who's got Cancer in their chart? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, if we can hone in onto our Cancer signs. What is going on for Cancer for October? Here we go. Page of Wands. All right. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. Oh, you getting ready? Oh, Cancer, you're going to have to roll up your sleeve. You're going to have to put some effort into this. It is a page energy, so you're brand spanking new. You're new on the block. Okay. There's a new venture here of some sort. You know, a new kid in town. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Let's pull your dice first. Ooh, we have a 4 and a 3, which comes to a 7. So 437, 734, or you're just going to see lots of 4s and 3s and 7s. But let's get down to 7. Because 7 in numerology is the reflection. I also feel like there's lots of lessons here when it comes to your foundation and your growth and your joy. 4s are the foundation. 3s are the joy and the creativity. Doing something for the love of it, but also being prepared to get dirty. Okay. This is not someone here where it's like, I'm a boss already. No, you have to learn. This is not something you can jump this month. You are really learning how to do something. What are the challenges here for this Cancer? Give love. Oh, I think it's going to be hard for this Cancer to, I mean, it says give love. So this says to me that you have some fear here of opening up, expressing love. You know what it is? It's appreciation. The challenge here is appreciating, because you may feel a little bit threatened. And there we have that. I see the moon. the moon is going up here. When do we have? We have October 6th is the full moon in Aries. So it's reset. And so there's a little bit of energy here of competition, working with other individuals here who are learning as well. But it's also realizing that everybody's a student too. So like have compassion and love for individuals. And it may be hard for you to have that because you may be feeling like you know something more, or it's really hard to see somebody stumble when why can't they just freaking figure it out? Okay. So you're being asked here to be compassionate when it comes to others. Okay. And that doesn't make you a bad person. Sometimes we get irritable, right? It's like, well, I don't understand why they can't figure that out. Your breakthroughs, okay? Change and progress. So here's the thing. You really love to be a boss. Cancers do. But I feel the breakthrough here is you wanting to step up and working with another who's still learning the ropes as well. But the curiosity is there's lack of appreciation. Okay. Now this could be the other way around too, but it's the way that you're like, I'm moving forward, but there's other people here helping set that sail for you to go that direction. And your breakthrough is that you're able to move forward by learning from others, and they don't have to be an absolute professional. It could just be individuals from what they're doing, their motives, their moves, because they are assisting you. What you're walking into, Cancer. Reversals are now up, and we have the 5 of Cups here reversed. Could be I think you're over some kind of remorse or grief, but there's a partnership here that it's not an old partnership, okay? It's not. So it's somebody here who's either at your level or a new friend or a new coworker. But you have a tendency to enable or to take over. And so what you're walking into is to choose to do something differently and let a person just do it and assist in their way that do. And it may make you feel a little bit unstable. Okay. There's the 9 of Pentacles is someone here who's codependent. Yeah. 9 of Cups. You're used to doing things on your own. This Cancer here does not like to work with others. They like to boss. They like to be the leader. They like to show people how it is. They may be a way shower. But this person here, when it's a 9 of Cups, is selfish. And not saying you're a bad person. It's just going, this is what I need. I need a desire. We need to get here quicker if you just do this and do that. But this is someone here who's trying to take over. And so for what you're walking into is you're realizing that it's really allowing you a chance to be unbothered by another person's actions or curiosity. Let them figure it out on their own. Okay. This little kitty cat's going to eventually get nipped. So you're being asked here to look at it in an unbothered way. There's a lot of competition here. A lot of people here have their way of saying something here. It's going to feel very oversaturated. It's like you may feel like you're the new kid in town. At the same time, you may feel like, does anybody have an idea? You know what I just heard? The movie, you guys know the movie Idiocracy? Like it feels like that. It's like you don't want to be a jerk, but you feel a little bit like I feel like no one around me is understanding this, how easy it could be. Yeah. No, let me do it on my own. So what's emerging here is standoffishness. You got another 9. Very wounded, afraid to lose it all, afraid someone's going to screw something up. It's a controlling energy. You got 3 9s, guys. Six of Swords. But you're going to be able to move through this. And it's going to be different because you're not on your own. And you are with individuals who are learning as much as you are, too. Okay, but it's just you're stepping back. You're letting other people lead in a way that you haven't done before because you're used to run. This is usually your rodeo, but there's something here this month here, Cancer, that I feel you're stepping back. You want to move forward, and even though this is frustrating, you're learning a new approach. You're learning to be the student here. You're learning from others and their approaches. Is it all right? No, I think some of it makes you feel a little bit like, dang, I just got my ass handed to me by individuals. Like I didn't mean it to be that way. What advice does Spirit have for you, Cancer? Not all is lost. This is a very big theme for all of the signs here. 5 of Pentacles keeps coming up, and that's the sign that I get of not all is lost. Okay, you may feel rejected or on your own, but you don't have to be. The Empress energy. Okay. Taurus Libra is an amazing Libra. You might have Libra in your chart. Is an amazing leader, but also is mature enough to be all 4 queens in one, and receptive and compassionate for others. Okay, they also they work with children too, in a sense here, and it may feel like you're working with children even though they may be adults, but you're being asked here to let other people go through their losses and accept their own challenges. But the people who you are meant to be with or to go with, you may learn a lot with as well too. So it's recovering from your losses of trying to be right all the time. That's what I got here for you, Cancer. Let's see what Auntie has to say with astrology. So Cancer, what's big for you is the October 6th Aries full moon. That's where tension between home and career. I felt that with that full moon here. You got it twice in the cards. See, the full moon. You're being asked here to choose balance over burnout. Don't overdo it or take charge. That's what we got here for Cancer. If that resonated, go ahead, hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching the replay, drop a comment. And don't forget to swipe right to hype to give me points because that helps the channel grow. Hope to see you guys at Harmonia Friends Club. We're going to move on to Leo next. We have Leo and Virgo, and then our bonus collective read. That's it. And I think we ran out of time for our goal, which is okay. That's cool. That's fine. We always have another night. Virgo is last, correct. Thanks, Nancy, for putting the number sequences up. Well, we're almost at the tail end, so I will probably call it if we don't make it to the collective. It is what it is. Which is fine because my voice is going, which is surprising, which means I'm in for a doozy on Friday. Friday's going to be a long one. I'm going to have to pace myself. You know, I was debating whether to do relationships and singles separately, but I'd rather just do it all at once and get it over with. But it's going to be a long one. I usually like to record those ones so I can get up. So this is going to be the first time I do it live in a long time. Virgo is at the back of the line now. We're in Libra season. Isis, where you been? All right, Leo. The most important sign is on the table. Libra's first. I'm just saying that because I'm a Libra. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what do we have going on here for our Lions for October's energy? Where are they in Tarot? What card is representing them? Oh, no, the Five of Wands. A good coven lets every witch have a say. No one's getting along here. A lot of commotion, a lot of competition, a lot of jealousy. What's going on here? What's going on here is a lot of ones. Me, 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 me. I'm first. No, you're first. No, I'm first. Man, there are some secrets that are going to be revealed for you this month. When it comes to partnerships, when it comes to the hidden layers, you're going to see a lot of people's selfishness come up, self-righteousness. Everybody's going to want to lead. And this may be like, oh my God, just a lot for you. Your challenge. Hibernation and regeneration. Well, there's so much commotion going on. I feel like it's going to be hard to rest. I also feel it's like you got to pick your battles. This is a month, Leo. You're going to have to pick your battles when it comes to people. Okay, Star. What are your breakthroughs? Affirmation for healing the heart. Here's the thing. You're not on your own. You do have somebody here who loves you a lot. Could be a family member, a spouse, a really good friend. But this is someone here that you can confide in. I do feel like there's a lot of commotion in a particular unit, whether this is a family unit, whether it's a work unit, whether it's a friend unit, it's a unit. And it's exhausting. And Leo wants everybody to get along, but nobody's getting along. And Leo's like, I just want out. I'm tired. All right, let's see what you're walking into. What is this Leo walking into? Six of Cups. There it is. Family, friends, good memories. That's a great card, right? Everybody loves each other until the Knight of Pentacles, which is a great card. You're always there. Leo, thank you for always being there. Thank you for always being there. But there's that regeneration. Someone needs your help. And this is help that could be at a distance, could involve, it's almost like, listen, it's like you're trying to rest, and it's like you've made some peace with something, or you're trying to make some peace with something. But someone here from your past is asking for your assistance, and it's not you giving it. It's like they were like, let's put this to rest. Let's put this to rest. Oh God, here we go. I could feel it. They're definitely from a distance from you. Could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person tend to be very manipulative with their emotions. If something is not going right, they may ask for your assistance, or they may just drag you into the fight. Okay. Well, Leo's the only one who's not here partaking. Where is Leo? It's Leo's fault. You may have a blamer, Leo. You do. I think you might have a blamer here. Oh, you do. All right. They look like they're coming off with kindness, but be wary. This person's got little magic on their head, okay? I mean, these are really solid cards. Don't get me wrong. But with that King of Cups reversed, This is a person here who disturbs your peace. Yeah, they do. Why? 3 of Cups with that, 4, and then that 5 of Cups, okay? There's something here where this person is trying to guilt trip you for not being at a particular event, situation, party. You weren't there. But the fight broke out, something broke out, and there's blame. And so I feel like someone is coming here and asking you to apologize. How the hell are you supposed to apologize when you weren't there, right? So I think there's this level here. This is draining. I wasn't even in that situation. I wasn't at that party. I wasn't at that event. And you're asking me to solve a scenario here. I can't take sides. I wasn't there. Queen says access denied permanently. I don't blame you. The Emperor. Spirit is saying for you. Aries energy. This is all 4 kings in one. You have the power of your authority. You may look like the villain in this. Spirit saying it's okay. The Emperor makes tough decisions. Especially when it comes to a unit, when it comes to family, when it comes to commitment. Some of you have this person denied because they had another party involved, right? And they were blaming you. And maybe it's not working out with them. But it's not your problem. So, Leo, you're being asked here to be very grounded in your decision making here, but also remember the commitment and what this person committed to, because this had nothing to do with you. And you're not on your own. Your breakthrough here is that you have someone here who truly loves you. Right? That's what I have for Leo. Let's see what anti-astrology has for you. So a significant date for you, Leo, is going to be October 21st, Libra new moon, which is going to allow you to have the green light for projects, launches, or studies, but is also allowing you a fresh start, not to recycle. I think this person's coming in around the 21st. Be wary. All right, Leo, if this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you were watching the replay, drop a comment here. Let me know that you're here. And don't forget to swipe right to hype to gain some points here so the channel can be seen. Hope to see you at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. But if not, we're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Our final sign, but not our final reading. We still have the bonus collective. We did not unlock the bonus, the other bonus, and that's okay. We're just going to have one bonus. We needed to have 3 more target donations for the sponsors. Well, we're going to move on to Virgo. Yes, it is that time. Who is on here watching the live and not the replay? Because Star is right. It is time for the bonus train. So for those of you who are new to the bonus train, that is when you take the time to make sure that you have liked this video. Hopefully you're subscribed already, but also add the comments, whether you're on the replay or the live comment bonus. This adds your energy into it. Your sign may be rolled. We roll it a couple of different times here, and you're going to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So go ahead, comment bonus. We're going to get ready here for Virgo. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Who's still here? I think everybody left on Facebook. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what's going on for Virgo for the month of October? What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Here we go. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Always compose yourself before giving a response. So the King of Cups is really good at composing themselves because they have gone through being a page and a knight. So something, they're not very reactive in the sense they'll sometimes hold or hide their emotions. But there's something here where you are going to be like, I think I'm going to make myself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee before I answer that. Okay. I'm not going to respond to that email just yet. All right. Let's look what your challenges and breakthroughs are before the numbers. Your challenge here, Virgo, for the month of October. The sun and stars. So this is a kind of a combination here of having faith, getting clarity, and seeing the bigger picture of a scenario. You're not seeing it all right now. That's a challenge. But it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. The clarity here just comes with being in the present moment. That's what the sun energy is. The star is about being vulnerable and having faith and trusting the universe. What are the breakthroughs here for you this month? The air magic. You are composing a letter, a note. There's something here. Deep breath. Virgo, you're composing something. You're putting something in writing. A message. But that's your breakthrough, is that you have the ability here to be very clear on your messages this month. But you got to remember, if you're the King of Cups, it's like, have compassion, have empathy. Don't be typing that email like this. Maybe you need to step back. Sometimes I do that. I'll be really angry, backspace, angry, backspace. Then I said, okay, I'm just going to walk away. Walk away. I'm going to answer this one a little calm. So that's your breakthrough, is that when you are in a calm state, your communication's really, really good. When you're not in a calm state, hell can break out. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what dice here, what numbers are with you. 3 and a 5, which comes to an 8. And 8, I think of August. So I think of, we're going into autumn season here, which is harvest. But there's a lot of karmic cycles here that are being balanced. And this is your empowerment. 8s are also about doing the work. It's an accomplishment. But the creativity and the collaboration isn't going to be for nothing. It's asking you to make some changes on how you work with others. Let's see what this Virgo is walking into. The Chariot reverse, broken down. Stuck. 4 of Wands reversed. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm going to take these all upright. You have been stuck in a situation to declare something is over or beginning. Whether that's a relationship, whether that's an opportunity, it feels very much like a crossroads, and you've been stuck of which way to go far too long. And I say that that's Cancer energy, so it's probably something that you've been stuck on since summertime. I don't know which way to go. What do I do? But this is getting old. This is getting heavy and lonely, and it's not feeling right for you. So I feel this energy of realizing that you just got to pick a direction. Scorpio energy. And I feel the Scorpio energy coming up after Libra. I feel like sometime in the fall, and it could be closer to October 22nd, closer to Scorpio season. And that's also when the sun enters Scorpio. So we're moving into harmony and depth. But I just feel this energy here too of I believe that's when Neptune's back in Pisces. It's about getting your emotions in check and being compassionate and just saying, I'm doing it. I'm gonna say no to something. I'm gonna say yes to something. And you're all gonna be different on how you approach this. The emergence here. You're not lost anymore. You're like, screw the map. I'm just gonna have to go. I'm not gonna have everything all figured out. I'm taking a gamble. I'm taking a chance. It may feel like immaturity, but I waited too long. So this is for a Virgo who realizes, yeah, I waited too long, but it's time to communicate. It's time to make a decision and just choose a direction in which way I want to go. Whether that is to open the door in communication with another individual, open a door to a relationship, open a door to a possibility and opportunity, or closing it. You are in charge. You, Virgo, are in charge. The only thing that is stopping you, 8 of Swords. With this is the 9 of Swords. With this is the 10 of Swords. I look at all the swords here. All right. The biggest breakthrough you have is in communication and finalizing something. Whether you need to write something down to create closure or to hold yourself accountability for a new start, it's going to be up to you. But it's also you facing your biggest fear. And it's the confrontation that is needed to realign you, because you're going to feel such a weight lifted off of you once you communicate this. What advice does Spirit have for you? Be a boss. Be a boss. The Emperor here is again came out in the last reading. It's time to power yourself up. Aries energy. And this is perfect because a full moon is in Aries too. It's really release and reset. So I think there's something here you're putting in writing. You might even be starting it or journaling about it. But this is all 4 kings in one. This is someone here who's saying, I have to be in charge, but also realize I may not have everything figured out, but I'm going to have the courage to do so anyway. I'm going to have the strength to do it anyway. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to do this. And this is a huge change because you're finally speaking up. And speaking up could be setting the boundary or changing and saying yes to something. But you're going to do it anyways. You're going to face your biggest fear. All right, Virgo, let's see what Auntie has to say about your astrology here, or things to look out for. Auntie says for you, October 13th is going to be a big day for you. That's when Pluto goes direct in Aquarius. That's all about your health and your work habits that need restructuring, but it's also time to make the change that is permanent this time. Shut up. This is a permanent change. There's no going back after this. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching the replay, drop a comment or swipe right to hype, because that helps the channel grow. And you most certainly can check out Harmonia Friends Club. Would love to see you there. We're going to move on to the collective bonus here. This is our final reading for the evening. We did not make our goal, which is fine. It is fine. But I'm going to switch this out and we'll get ready for the collective. I won't be doing collective readings for the love readings because they're going to be way too long on Friday. I've already made that decision. Collective readings are off the table. I wasn't even going to do one for tonight because I typically don't, but I decided I was going to. All right, Star, are you ready? Let me make sure you're not delayed. Reminder, guys, I will be back here Friday night at 6:30 for singles and current person feelings for you. So if you are looking for romance readings, that's the night it's going to be on. And then I will also be back on Sunday for the what's ahead for us for the week. All right. We're going to get here to the collective bonus here. Spirit, what signs are here with us this evening for this collective bonus? We have Taurus and Libra. The stubborn bull meets the wishy-washy balanced scales. It's an interesting combo. Earth and air so far. We have Aquarius, more air. Visionaries here. We have Aries, the boss, the warrior. So far, a good mix. We have Aries again. Aries came out twice. And we have Scorpio, our first water sign here. Now, you may have this placement in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or it could just be the energies of the sign. So, like, don't completely dismiss the reading, or energies of other individuals as well. Thank you, Star. Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, twice, and Scorpio. All right, Spirit. What other messages do we have for October here for these signs? Moving on. We have the Six of Swords. All aboard, witch. It's time to write a new chapter. You seem a little annoyed. It's like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of this joint. My collective is tired of waiting. I think there's been emotionally exhausted here, but there's something here where it's like, I'm ready. I'm ready to get out of this town, get out of this place, get out of this energy that I'm in. Okay, let's see what your challenges are. What are my collective's challenges with this? Accepting love. It's the motions. There's just something about her face that feels like she's just like looking out, but it's kind of like annoyed. This is having an open heart. Your breakthroughs. Earth magic. Well, this is interesting. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is here, but your breakthroughs actually come in with being grounded in whatever you're trying to manifest, keeping busy, being presently happy in whatever you're venturing in. It may be easier for you to do the more practical things right now. That's your breakthroughs. You have no problem doing the steps of saying, okay, I'm ready to do it. But the emotional part is the challenge. So, and the Six of Swords, you can't blow through it. The Six of Swords, the emotions are going to be rocked this month for you, collective. Whether you like it or not, you're not going to blow through this one. No, you're not. 4 and a 1, you are not. It's a 5. This is about the change, this is the freedom. And I believe we have, yeah, we do. October 21st is a new moon in Libra, which is the fresh start in balance. So there's something coming up here where like you have no choice. This is a new start for you. Huge start. You're breaking ground, whether you like it or not. Thank you, Patty. Taurus is walking in here. Whether you like it or not, whether people don't like, I don't know. There's this defensive energy of being challenged, pointed at, aggressive. Six of Wands. Ace of Wands. I don't need you. If you're not with me, then I'll go on my own. But ironic enough, as you go on your own, what you're walking into are individuals like almost inviting you home. It's almost like you're going home. to the individuals here who do see you, who do value you. It's like a welcoming home. Yeah, because there was a relationship here that, God, you guys fought like cats and dogs. It didn't go well with you. It didn't. Not with this person. And I think that you did all you could to be grounded in the scenario here, but it was like, you know what? You don't scare me, but I don't here have to defend myself. Just go home. Or I'm going somewhere where I get the hell out of there. What's emerging from this? Look at this. You know, I feel like with that Capricorn energy, there's some toxicity that you were amongst, whether this was an environment of individuals who were naysayers, where it was a person here who was blaming you. This person's habits were influenced by others, whether that was money, whether it was addictions. There was worry here, and you may have stated your mind, you may have said something to an individual, but it's like, I can't stay here. This is toxic as hell. Another sign got something similar to this. Yeah. This is so broken down. This is not leading you anywhere. It makes you feel stuck. Some of you felt trapped. It's a collective, so we're going to go a little longer on this one. Yeah. I'll find my way. I'll have to look at another opportunity. If that's if that's how I'm treated, if that's how they feel about me, why am I trying to prove myself to this person, to this place? Some of you it's work. But there's an opportunity. It's not much, but this is something. I mean, I don't feel like you got a lot here with you. You didn't get much out of this. You lost a lot. Yeah. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this person is very manipulative. They watched every move that you did, every single freaking move. And guess what? There's other people there too. And this person treats those people that way too. I feel like this person honestly feels like they made the deal with the devil. It does. I feel like they're involved with a scenario that there's nothing you can do. No. You have to worry about your independence. You have to worry about your sovereignty. You have to worry about your well-being. And honestly, some of you are realizing you're better off alone now. You're better off alone. And this person here was trying to keep you away from that. This person was hoping that you would consistently either be there for them. They may have used you, not just financially. They could have taken your ideas. But this person here, I feel, energetically zapped you. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles here. That's not a place I want to be. Some of you are leaving a job. Some of you are leaving a long-term relationship, whether it's romantic or family. And some of you, it is family. It's like, I got to move away from there. I'm going home to a place that feels more welcoming. Maybe that home is the community that you've created. Could be friends. But you're going from a 6 to a 6. You're going to there's something happening. And October 6th, yeah, October 6th is the full moon in Aries, the release and reset. And also when Mercury's going into Scorpio. So for deeper conversations, I feel like there's a lot of emotions here where you are leaving a scenario that no longer serves you. What advice does Spirit have for you? This is about your long-term care. This is about your well-being. Take your time. You are going to be rebuilding. I feel this stubborn energy here if I can do it on my own, but you're not meant to. This Knight of Pentacles combined with the Nine of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles. So take your time in relationships, in taking rest. Some of you are taking it off, or maybe someone here is allowing you a place to stay. But there's just this energy here of be prepared to take some time here to recover, because you are going through a recovery period here for you. All right. What is Auntie's message here for the collective who resonate with this? Okay. So October 6th is the full moon, which clears the fake. I feel like there is somebody here who's fake. Not you, the other person. And October 21st is the new moon, which restores your balance. So boundaries aren't rude. They respect. Remember, you need to bring in your compassion with your power when it comes to you. All right, guys, that's what I have for the reading. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and drop a comment or swipe right to hype, because I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Special thanks to Star and Isis and Nancy, my moderators who have been here on and off. Star, you've been the trooper going all the way through, so I do appreciate it. I will be back here on Friday evening at 6:30. It's already scheduled, so make sure you guys set your schedules. You can just go to the dashboard on YouTube, and it's also on Facebook too, on upcoming schedules. Make sure you guys are setting your reminders, because Facebook doesn't really do a good job with that. But you guys take care. Have a good night, and I will be back here live on Friday with all of you. And like I said, would love to see you at Harmonia Friends, but if not, this is where we part ways. Take care.